Land disputes are extremely common in India. Many people buy land, inherit land, or remain in possession of land for many years. But when a dispute arises, they suddenly realize that the documents they possess may not actually prove legal ownership. In villages and even in cities, people often believe that if they have documents like 7/12 extract, mutation entry, tax receipts, or electricity bills, then the land automatically belongs to them. However, this belief is not fully correct in law. Courts in India have repeatedly clarified that some documents prove ownership, while some documents only indicate possession or occupation of land. Therefore, it is extremely important for every property owner to clearly understand the difference between ownership documents and possession documents. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Legal Information, Law Insights. I am Advocate Mukund Mahajan. I have a humble request. You can scan the GPay QR code shown here and contribute a small amount of 59 rupees or 119 rupees as per your wish through any UPI app to get membership of this channel. You may cancel the membership anytime. Your small support will further strengthen my efforts to spread legal awareness among citizens and provide correct legal information to the common people. Now, let's move ahead. In today's video we will discuss which documents legally prove ownership of land, which documents only show possession or occupation, what evidence is useful if someone illegally occupies your land, how preventive action can be taken under Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023, and what civil court remedies are available to recover possession. Let us understand these issues step by step. Registered sale deed, the strongest ownership document. The most important document to prove ownership of land is a registered sale deed. Under the Transfer of Property Act, 1882 and the Registration Act, 1908, transfer of immovable property of significant value must generally be made through a registered document. A registered sale deed normally contains name of the seller and buyer, survey number and description of the property, area and boundaries of the land, sale consideration, date of transfer. Once the document is registered before the sub-registrar, the buyer legally becomes the owner of the property. In most property disputes, courts treat the registered title deed as the primary and strongest proof of ownership. Land acquired through gift or will. Property may also be transferred without sale. One common method is a gift deed, where the owner voluntarily transfers property to another person without any payment. A gift deed must normally be registered to become legally valid. Another method is through a will, where a person declares how his property should be distributed after his death. After the death of the person who made the will, the beneficiaries may claim the property according to the terms mentioned in the will. In such situations, the will or gift deed becomes the main document establishing ownership rights. Land acquired through ancestral property or inheritance. Another very common way of acquiring land in India is through ancestral property or inheritance. Ancestral property generally refers to property that passes down from forefathers through generations without partition. Under the Hindu Succession Act, 1956, legal heirs such as sons, daughters, widow, mother may acquire rights in the property after the death of the owner. When a person dies, the property may pass to legal heirs through succession. After inheritance, the names of legal heirs are usually entered in revenue records through mutation or dakhil kharij. However, it is very important to understand that the real ownership right comes from succession law, not merely from mutation entries. If disputes arise among family members regarding their shares in ancestral property, the parties may approach the civil court and file a partition suit. After examining the evidence, the court may determine the share of each legal heir and pass a partition decree. Mutation entry khatavni or dakhil kharij. After land is transferred through sale, inheritance, gift, or other methods, the name of the new owner is entered in the revenue records. This process is known as mutation. In different states it is also called khatavni. Dakhil kharij. The main purpose of mutation is administrative. It allows the government to update its records and collect land revenue from the person whose name appears in the revenue register. However, it is extremely important to understand one legal principle. Mutation entry does not create ownership rights. It only records the name of a person in government revenue records. If the entry is incorrect or obtained by fraud, it can always be challenged and corrected. Therefore, mutation is evidence of revenue record, but not proof of ownership. 7/12 extract, khata, patta, and RTC. Different states maintain different types of land records. For example, in Maharashtra, the land record is called 7/12 extract. In Karnataka, it is called RTC record of rights, tenancy and crops. In Tamil Nadu, it is known as patta. In many cities, municipal property records are called khata. These records generally contain survey number of land, area and classification of land, crop details in agricultural land, name of the person recorded in possession. These records are mainly maintained for revenue and administrative purposes. They may indicate who is recorded in possession, but they do not independently prove ownership of land. Government survey and land records. Government authorities also maintain various land-related records such as survey maps, village maps, land classification registers, revenue assessment records. These documents help determine the history, location, and boundaries of land, but by themselves they do not establish legal ownership. Tax receipts and land revenue receipts. Many people believe that if they regularly pay land tax or land revenue, they automatically become the owner of the property. However, this belief is legally incorrect. Tax receipts only prove that a person has paid money to the government. They do not establish ownership rights. Courts generally treat tax receipts only as supporting evidence of possession. Electricity bills and other possession proofs. Sometimes people rely on documents such as electricity bills, water bills, property tax receipts, municipal records. These documents may show that a person is using or occupying the property. But legally speaking, they only prove possession or occupation, not ownership. Courts treat them as supporting evidence of possession only. Demarcation report, important technical evidence. In many land disputes, the main issue is the exact boundary of the property. In such cases, the revenue authority may conduct a demarcation survey. A demarcation report can show exact boundaries of land, whether any encroachment has taken place, the measurement of the disputed area. Such reports often become important technical evidence in court proceedings. Evidence of illegal possession, avaid kabza. If someone illegally occupies your land, it is very important to collect proper evidence. Useful evidence may include statements of local witnesses who know the history of the property, photographs and videos showing illegal occupation, images containing date and time stamps, copies of complaints made to police or revenue authorities, acknowledgement receipts of those complaints. These documents help demonstrate that the rightful owner objected to the illegal occupation from the beginning. Preventive remedy Section 163 BNSS. If a dispute regarding land possession is likely to cause tension or breach of peace, a person may seek preventive action under Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita, 2023. An application can be filed before the executive magistrate. The magistrate may issue notice to the parties, direct a police inquiry, conduct a local investigation. The purpose is to determine who was actually in possession of the property at the relevant time. If the magistrate finds illegal dispossession, he may pass an order restoring possession to the rightful possessor. However, such orders are temporary in nature and do not finally decide ownership rights. Civil court remedy suit for possession. The proper legal remedy to recover property from an illegal occupant is filing a suit for possession in the civil court. The court may examine title documents, revenue records, witness statements, demarcation reports, photographs and videos. After evaluating all the evidence, the court may pass a decree for possession in favor of the rightful owner. Execution of court decree. Once the court passes a decree for possession, the next step is execution of the decree. During execution proceedings, the court may order removal of illegal occupants. Police assistance may be granted. The property may be restored to the lawful owner. Through this legal process, the rightful owner can finally recover possession of the land. Conclusion. The most important lesson is this: not all land documents have the same legal value. Ownership of land is mainly established through valid title documents, such as registered sale deed, gift deed, will and succession rights, government grants, court decrees, revenue records such as 7/12 extract, mutation entry, tax receipts, electricity bills. May support possession, but they do not independently prove ownership. Therefore, every property owner should ensure that their property has proper title documentation along with updated revenue records. This awareness can prevent many future land disputes and legal complications. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon for more legal information. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.